Alright, how's it going, guys? We're back for some more GT6. And I need to get some lights in this room. It is a bit frickin' dark at nighttime. But we'll deal with that in a bit. Anyways, we're going to work on making lithium perchloride out of our lithium chloride here. And I think I want to change the way we do this because I need to get the lithium chloride out of there. So instead of having it come in down here, I think we're going to have it up there. So let me get in my bag. I switched bags today. I got my pipe bag here, so we're going to move it to here. And yeah, that's hot as hell, which I quite expected because there's ferric chloride in that. Don't have tape on me. And if I break that, it's all going to fall. Yeah, I should be able to get to it. So let's just break that out of there. Give me as much of it as I can get. And we're going to put it right there. 725. That, I do believe, is what we had. Alright, so we do have to deal with this, where we're not going to be getting... Yeah, I still have that issue. I got to deal with that issue. We're working on that today. But what we're going to do is we're going to... we're going to actually connect this pipe from... Well, actually, if I connect the pipe here, because we have this pipe here, I finally got the restrictor pipe in there. So we make sure there's no lithium chloride in here, which there isn't. So then we can connect this pipe to here. And then that will work. And we'll just use this pipe for now until I can take it out of there. But that'll take care of that. So the ferric chloride will go in there. The lithium chloride will go in there. And then this one is for any lithium chloride that we get out of processing over there will also come in through this one. We don't want to connect this one and this one because we don't want any of this stuff messing with the main system. But now that'll give me room to get that out over here. And the first thing we need is a mixer, which we're going to put about here, I believe, because we're going to make lithium perchlorate from oxygen and molten lithium chlorate, and our molten lithium chlorate is going to come from this mixer with lithium hydroxide and chlorine. So we need the lithium hydroxide to go in here with chlorine, and that'll give us what we need along with some water and lithium chloride, which we then have to send into an electrolyzer with water to give us lithium hydroxide again. So we're going to have to loop that one back and forth. And that is actually the lithium chloride. So that needs to go into the electrolyzer. So first step is actually the electrolyzer to get it to the hydroxide. And then we need the mixer. Okay. So let's get rid of this. And let's get our electrolyzer. And we need a transformer. So we'll put this here. And we need that facing downward. Electrolyzer on the top. And we're going to have to get water into this, which we'll probably put in through the back here. And we're going to have this go from there over and into here. That'll take care of that part. And we'll do that, which will send it into here. So that takes care of that part. So now we need to get water, and we have to get chlorine, hydrogen, and oxygen out of this. And I don't believe we're going to get enough chlorine for the full thing that we're going to need. Lithium hydroxide. We're going to need 9 of those and 3 units of chlorine. And we're going to get 1.5 and 5. And that does not sound like that's the right amount without me actually doing the math here, because that would be like 6 of those. Yeah, that actually comes out pretty damn close. Let me see here. Grab me a calculator. So 9 divided by 1.5 is exactly 6. And then the 6 times 500 would be 3. So yeah, that would actually be a closed loop there, except for the water. I don't know if the water is going to be correct. This would give us the right amount here, but we're going to get 4,500 liters of water out. And I don't believe that's going to be lithium chloride 5. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be the right amount of water. So we're going to have to put more water into the system or take more water out of the system. So that's not a problem because we're going to run it through that system over there. All right, so let's get the water in here, and we'll use one of the a non-opal pipe to take care of getting the 3 fluids out and then divide them up where we need to. This might be a good time for me to change this over, because right now we have different pipes for everything running out here. Might be a good time for me to go ahead and connect it up to this main distribution pipe we have here. So give me a minute. Let me work on this piping part, and I will be right back with you. Alright, just about got this finished up. Got the pipe ran over here, and we're going to pop this out of here. Didn't mean to pop both of them. There we go. And we're going to put a tank extender in here. Go ahead and open that. because I don't want these two systems to be leveling out amongst the entire system. I want to break it up into two different sets. So we're going to have this is our primary going that way, and we'll just have the secondary going that way because I don't care. I just don't want it being one of the sides that are actually connected. And then we will connect this up right here. And there we go. So now we have two separate systems, both dumping into those pipes over there, or into those tanks over there. And that means we can get rid of this pipe. And we need to connect this one up to here, which means I need one more stinking pipe. It also means I'm never going to see what's going on in that electrolyzer ever again. Because now there's a big ass pipe going right through there. And I may actually change that and have it go up and over later, but right now I just want to get this done so I can actually have a wrench that'll work on all of my pipes. Alright, that should give me enough of that for a while. So let's have a steam sandwich. And get back to work. Alright, so one of these here and connected there, and now all of our chlorine should leave here and make it out to the tank out there. So now I need to get the water into this one. And does this need a tag? No. Alright, so now we need to get the water in here. And I also need to get the power hooked up to it, which we're going to put one of those on there. And for the power, we're just going to run MV cable from the MV here over and connect it to the bottom of the transformer. No reason to mess with the HV and have to put in another transformer when we're only going 3 blocks. Yeah, I know you're up there a ways, damn it. There. And connect this up like that. And we'll be good to go on that part. And then we just need to run the water line up right through here. And this should be the outgoing water line, which it is. So that's where we'll connect up to for the outgoing, but now I need incoming, and this is our main incoming line here. So I need to connect this up to that. So let's go down about here. We're going to have to go one lower than that. We're going to have to go about here to make sure we're past everything else. There we go. And where is my wrench? Alright, that'll get our water in there. So now that should be running. Let's go take a look. Oh, we got to get the water ran the rest of the way, huh? Alright, so there and there. So there we go. We now have the lithium chloride and water, which will be turning into lithium hydroxide and chlorine, hydrogen, and oxygen. So now if we go back to lithium, and here's our lithium hydroxide. So now that needs to run through a mixer with chlorine to give us lithium chloride and lithium chlorate. And then that lithium chlorate is what we need in an electrolyzer to make our lithium perchlorate. And then the lithium chloride that comes out of that mixer is going to be running right back into here to run right back in through here. So here is our small piles of lithium hydroxide, and that needed to go into a mixer, but it needs to be full size when it does it. So we're going to put a barrel there, I do believe. Let me, just in case, throw that right there, and that'll block it from dropping on the ground. Let's go get a box. Or a barrel. Actually, we're going to use a mass storage because I don't, well, let's grab one of each for the moment. And let's take a look at how close that is to an open flame. And see if there's a chance of it catching on fire. So the closest fire would be here or there. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4... yeah, I don't think we'll have to worry about it. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's go ahead and try the barrel thing. So, put those together. I don't know why I sat that down. That does not need to go there. Grab that off the side. And we gotta hurry with this. There we go. Because it's about to put out the next one. And then we need the mixer, so we're going to put the motor here. And we're going to put the mixer on top of that. We're going to put one of these on. And that should automatically input, yeah, that's the output. So that should pull that from that side, I do believe. Let's double check. Mixer. Items in top left auto. So yeah, that's the left, so that should work fine. And then this is the fluid output. That's the fluid input, so we're going to need to run chlorine into there. And I'm thinking we should just be able to tap off of here and keep a full line over here. If I make a chlorine filter, I think this should work. Let's see how it works. That's item. That's fluid. So give me that. And I'm going to need a bit of chlorine for this. Hello, door. Don't argue with me. So let's grab our gas nozzle here and our tank. And this should be the chlorine. So we'll just do that. This can't set that way. I didn't think so. So that is now got chlorine in it. So now we can set this on right there. Give it a smack. That sets it to chlorine. And then give me this for a minute. Put that there and get that cleared out of there. And then I can put both of these back. I did that absolutely ass backwards. But it's fine, we'll fix it later. Alright, so now with that set, we can open it that direction. We can use this pipe. So now only the chlorine will come over this direction. We've already got the lithium hydroxide in there. The chlorine is on its way. So now we need to get the gas piped into here. Or fuel into there. So we're going to go in here on this side. And let's see, how many of these? I only got 3. So I'm going to have to make some more. It's going to be coming down from here. Look here, get in there. And we'll just connect this. I can't go through there, but I can go under that one. So let me go and color up some of these pipes, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to connect this right here, and now that will give us our fuel up there, although I do believe I am 1 short. And that figures. Alright, let's get that fixed up. And make 1 more of these. I thought I had just enough. Let's go ahead and just run back over. And I still need to get me a paint shop. I haven't built a paint shop since, I think, the main server. That's been years ago that I made a paint shop. I really need to get one made again. I don't know if anybody even remembers the main server. That was a long time ago. Alright, so there, into there, it's running. And now that will give us our chloride and our chlorate and water. And this goes right back into there to get looped back around. So our fluids are going to come out the back, our items are going to come out here. And honestly, I think we're going to run the pipe around this way. I'm not sure. I don't particularly want to cover those up. And yes, as usual, I'm doing this way closer than I probably should. You know what? I can honestly do that, I think. Oops. I did not want that into my head. I want that right there. Because I'm going to bring this down and through here. And that'll be right out of the damn way. And that'll output it right into the back side of that. Alright, so now we need our lithium chlorate and our water out of here. And the water is going to get dumped into the tank over there. Although, if I could figure out a way to put it into there and put the excess, I probably would, but that would take a little bit of work. So we're just going to connect that down there. But if we now look at lithium, and we need the lithium chlorate, that is what we need with oxygen in an electrolyzer to make our lithium perchlorate. Dust, and that is what we need for making our batteries. So this one I can run somewhere away from this little setup here. This is just to get us that fluid. And I'm going to have 2 filters, one to filter off the water, one to filter off the lithium. And then we're going to have to set up another electrolyzer for doing that has oxygen in it. And I think we're going to set this one up over here. So this will go like that. We'll put this here, actually facing this direction. And we'll have the lithium come in the back. And we'll have the oxygen go in the top. I think that'll work out just fine. And how much oxygen does that need? That only needs 500 oxygen. So I'm betting we could do the same thing with this, where we pull the oxygen off of this main pipe and send it into there. And I'm going to try it just to see how well it works. We may not be able to do it long term, but we're going to try it. Because these hold quite a decent amount. You know, there's 12K in there. So that should be able to hold enough for quite a few runs for this to start up again. Alright, so I need to make some more of these so I can get those 2 fluids switched over into going the right direction. Because we need to get the water over here and we need to get the lithium over there. So let me get some more pipes made, get the filters made, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, let's see if we can get this figured out today. So we need our nanopore pipe, which I went with bronze. I could have done Invar, and I probably should have, to keep the thing from burning me, but I went with bronze because the lithium chlorate is 400K. That would burn a rubber pipe. So I went with bronze, and that should now have water and lithium chlorate in it. And we're going to do one of these on this side. That's going to be the water, because I'm not going to want that running out here if it is hot. So we're going to run that right down through there. And I need to get a bit of water to set this filter. Wait a minute. I just thought about it. I think I know a good way of setting this filter. As my guess is, there is probably water coming through here. Oh no, there actually isn't. Well, I know another way of doing it. More than one way to skin a cat. I can grab this. Set it onto there. Grab our tank here. And that will put water. Why is there no water in here? Have we really used... We can't be using up, because this should be giving us... We should be getting water from outside. That's the one going down. Oh, I don't have the drain hooked to this at the moment. I need to fix that. I never hooked it back up to the drain. Well, we do have water in the pipe. Luckily, so we can just do this and that, and that'll give us a bit of water. I need to get water into there. Alright, so now we do that. And I was going to throw it on here, but since we're so low on water there, let's go ahead and just come up here and plop it up there. And that's now empty. And we can put it right back on there. And I'll get the pipe hooked up to that when we get done today. Alright, so now I need to open this. The problem is I can't open it from this side, because once that filter gets put on there, it blocks it from opening. So now I got to try to figure out exactly how the hell I'm getting to this thing. I should be able to do it from here. There we go. That opens it up. And then we're going to run a rubber line from there down through here and over to our water line, this water line right here. So we're looking at this one right here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, about 5 or 6 of these I need to make blue. I only have one, so I'll have to make a few more. That's going to go right there. All right, let me go blue up about 5 or 6 of these, or 8, I guess. Blueberry juice for the win. That's why I use for blue is blueberry. All right, it's brown out. Get the blue in. And we'll get these hooked up. And then I get to figure out how in the heck I'm doing the lithium chlorate. All right, so here, there. Connect that there. And then down here and over here. All right, that'll take care of the water. So now we got to do the lithium. We should have the water running out of here, which we do. And then the lithium is going to come down right there. And again, I have this damn pipe right in my face. So this one's going to be interesting. Let's pop that out of there and we'll just come up through the other side. So we're going to be coming down right there. And that's going to be a bit of a pain. It's not going to be too horrible. Let's open that side. And we need to... I don't want to have to take the lithium out of there. So we're going to do this one as a blacklist. I should have thought about this when I was doing this earlier, but, well, I didn't, so we'll do it now. So we need to get into that, which means back downstairs, and hopefully we can find a way up through there where I can actually reach this. Ugh. You know what? Get this out of my way for a minute. So we want that there, set to water, and then we need this to a screwdriver and blacklist. So now, if we hook this up, which we're going to bring right down through here, like that, and this will be our 240 liters of lithium chlorate. Beautiful. Now, as long as I don't touch it, I'll be all right. Because that is hot. All right, and I made an MV transformer for here because we are going to run HV for this one since we're coming that far. And we're going to put the lithium in through the back side here. So we can just run this over like that. And then up through there. And while we're down here, let's go ahead and hook up the HV cable, which we're going to connect right here. and I'm one short. Do I have a... I do. I have an Electrum, so I can throw it in there because it will be fine. Let's put that up there. And then we'll put this down here. I haven't put the machine switch on yet, so let's go get that done so we're not wasting power. So that goes right there. And we can run the lithium up right here. It goes in right there. So now there goes that part. We can go hook the power up. There we go. That takes care of that part. And now the only thing we need to do is get oxygen into here. And like I said, I'm going to try to run this off of here and over. So it'll use the oxygen that's, well, right now getting stuck because we have way too much oxygen everywhere. I really need to start voiding oxygen in multiple places or have it go to one thing. Or, you know, the alternative is actually getting my ass busy getting the replication stuff started so I can turn it into matter for making other stuff, which is what I really want to do with it. Alright, so now we're just going to go about there so it's out of my way. We'll open it there, and I've got to have a tank around here with oxygen somewhere. What are you? Hey, you're oxygen. Just what I needed. And I actually may use this tank on top just so we have a small buffer. That's probably not a bad idea. And let's do this. And connect it up right there. And that'll keep us in oxygen. Now, what is it we need? We need a selector tag set to 1. We have everything else in there and good to go. I've got tags over here in the bag. Always keep these pre-made because you never know when you're going to need one of them. Now, I would say I would love the fact if I could get Greg to change this from the screwdriver thing to the right-clicking it in your hand thing, because having to have a screwdriver and a crafting table to do this is such a pain in the ass. Being able to, you know, right-click it to what you want, shift right-click it to go back. That is one of the greatest things that E99 came up with for these tags. And I would love for Greg to adopt it. Seriously doubt it's ever going to happen, but I would absolutely love it. Alright, so there we go, and there is our lithium perchlorate. And I'm just going to put a box here. I'll go grab one in a bit because I'm not going to need to send this into the system. We're only ever going to need this to make batteries. But this will unlock the ability for us to make our final 2 batteries. So we can make lithium manganese batteries, and we can make lithium cobalt batteries, because we can make these cells right here. So the lithium cobalt, we're going to need a tier 4 or higher, I do believe, circuit for this. 2 lithium perchlorate, 2 thin plastic, a graphite rod, a cobalt rod, curved battery alloy, and curved chromium plate. And that'll make us a battery cell. And then the manganese one is the exact same thing, except it has manganese instead of the cobalt. Everything else is identical except for the circuit, which has to be a T6. And then that will make us our better batteries, which for MV, the lithium cobalt is 8 million, and the lithium manganese is 16 million. So twice as much if we use a manganese rod and a T6 circuit versus a cobalt rod and a T4 circuit. So I will definitely be doing the manganese ones. So I just need to get our circuit area over there set up, and then we will have top tier batteries to use for whatever purpose we need. So I guess that is our next stage, is setting up our new circuit area over here in the new building over there. And how are we doing here? We're down to 22 of them. It's almost done. Holy crap, we might actually have a gas turbine eventually. So, with that, I am going to leave you guys here and go put this chest over here to catch this stuff. I may end up changing it over to a barrel at some point, but right now I don't have enough to actually need to worry about that. Sorry it's been a bit of a long one. Hope you guys enjoyed anyways. If you're still here, hit the buttons, do the things, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Later.